video covers negative indices. A negative index means that instead of multiplying the base by itself, we are dividing. So x to the minus 1 is equal to 1 divided by x, or dividing by x once. In general, we write x to the minus a is equal to 1 over x to the a. So x to the minus 3 is 1 over x to the power of 3. X to the minus 6 is 1 over x to the 6. Often you'll see negative powers combined with coefficients. So something like 2x to the minus 4 is 2 times 1 over x to the power of 4, which is 2 over x to the power of 4. If you see a problem with a negative index on the denominator, it becomes a positive index on the numerator. So 1 over x to the negative 2 is just x squared. So the negative index on the denominator becomes a positive index on the numerator. X to the power of 5 over x to the power of negative 3. Let's look at that first by using our division index laws. That will be x to the 5 minus 3, because when we divide we subtract the indices. Subtracting a negative number means that we add its opposite. So 5 subtract negative 3, we're going to add the opposite of negative 3, and the opposite of negative 3 is plus 3, so that will become 5 plus 3, and 5 plus 3 is 8, so that will be x to the power of 8. And another way of looking at this is that we have x to the power of 5 over x to the negative 3, and we have a negative index on the denominator, which becomes a positive index on the numerator. So we'll end up with x to the power of 5 times x to the 3, which is x to the power of 5 plus 3, which is x to the power of 8. Let's have a look at what happens when we have negative indices in the numerator and the denominator. So x to the negative 2 over x to the negative 3. Well, x to the negative 2 is 1 over x squared, and the x to the negative 3 on the denominator becomes x cubed on the numerator, and so we have x to the power of 3 over x to the power of 2, and effectively what's happened is that they've swapped places. Let's have a look at some more examples. M to the negative 2 times m to the negative 4. Well, here we have multiplying with indices. So when we're multiplying, we add the indices. So this will become m to the negative 2 at negative 4, which is m to the negative 6, which is 1 over m to the 6. We could also write this as 1 over m squared times 1 over m to the power of 4, which is 1 over m to the 2 plus 4, which is 1 over m to the 6. Now we'll combine this with some coefficients. So 5a squared times 3a to the negative 4. Well, 5 times 3 is 15, and then we have a squared times a to the negative 4, and so we have 15a squared times 1 over a to the 4, which is 15a squared over a to the power of 4, and when we divide we subtract the indices, and so that will be 15 over a squared. Another way of looking at this is that we have 15a to the 2 minus 4, which is 15a to the negative 2, which, as we saw before, is 15 over a squared. Now let's look at what happens when we have a division. So we have 21x to the minus 2 divided by 7x to the minus 1. 21 divided by 7 is 3, and we have x to the power of negative 2 divided by x to the power of negative 1, which is x to the power of negative 2 minus 1, which is x to the negative 1. So we have 3x to the negative 1, which is 3 over x. Another way of looking at this is to turn it into a division. And so we have 21x to the negative 3, x to the negative 2 over 7x to the negative 1. And so that will become 3x to the 1 over x to the 2, because we saw before that the negatives will swap places. And so that becomes 3 over x.